My name is Damian Rentoule. I'm the middle school principal at Jardin Academy, and I'd like to briefly explain the personal responsibility report that is used to problem solve when a cause for concern is identified in the middle school. The International Baccalaureate across all three programs focuses on the need to emphasise the voice of the learner, to make students active participants in the processes that govern their learning, to provide opportunities for their voice to be heard from the centre of the problem-solving process. We believe that their voice matters. The Personal Responsibility Report helps us to do this by scaffolding a certain type of conversation, a conversation that places the student at the centre of the problem-solving and problem-finding processes, a conversation that involves both the parent and the child. The Personal Responsibility Report helps to maintain effective communication between the school and the family to make sure that you, as a parent, always know what is going on at school. The report is simple. If at any time a teacher has a concern related to your child, a personal responsibility report is sent home stating the area of concern. The report requires you to have a conversation with your child about the particular issue that has been identified. There are 4 sections to the report which scaffold this conversation. The top checkboxes identify the issue of concern. The teacher will do this at school and pass the report to your child. The rest of the form is based on your conversation that you have with your child at home. The first prompt is about the underlying reasons. For this one, we'd like you to dig deep. For example, if your child says that they forgot to do their homework, then you may like to ask some probing questions, such as, was it written down somewhere? Do you have a system for checking tasks when complete? Or how do you know which day of the JARDIN cycle it is when getting ready for the next day of school? We all need to remember that there are multiple possible causes for any type of behaviour, and that the real cause may not be obvious. The second prompt is about the plan. This is dependent on the underlying reasons. The plan needs to address these specifically. If you need ideas, your teacher can help. The plan should be stated in concrete terms. For example, I will be more organised next time is not very useful as it is not specific enough to guide future action. Your child will need to have a clear idea of what organisation looks like. For example, I will pack my bag before going to bed each night and leave it next to my door where I'll pin a checklist, is a specific concrete plan. This is in fact what organisation will look like from your child's perspective. Be detailed, be thorough, dig deep and question relentlessly if you need to. Come up with a plan that will work for your family. Lastly, you need to see if there are any patterns, as this may provide a hint as to how to address the issue. You may also recognise patterns in terms of your experiences at home, and the plan may not just be for school-related issues. If your child brings a report home, have this conversation together. Complete the sections together in as much detail as possible, and then your child will return the form to the teacher before school on the following day. It is at this point that your child will be able to have a further conversation where they are able to share their plan with the teacher. This is important as it is their plan, not the teacher's. It is not a random punishment being handed out by the teacher. It is a thoughtful plan based on a healthy conversation with family. Your child has a plan, and the school and family will support them in this. This is the essence of the Personal Responsibility Report. If the issue is ongoing and the initial plans are not working, the teacher will organise a parent conference, which will be an opportunity to problem solve together. Sometimes our first plans may not work, and multiple approaches need to be tried out. This is natural. This is the learning process. This is life. Through the use of these personal responsibility reports in the middle school, we hope that you will always be informed of any potential causes of concern related to your child. We hope that you and your child will be at the centre of the problem-solving process, and that you are able to celebrate the successes together when the plans that you create produce positive change. The report is not about your child being in trouble. It is not about punishment. It is about your child being courageous enough to become active participants in the problem-solving process. That is such an important part of their learning and will always be such an important part of their lives. We look forward to working with you to support the learning of your child in this middle school community here at Jardin Academy.